Over time, the things that once brought you peace begin to trap you. The bed that once felt cozy now becomes a place where you hide from responsibilities. The foam that once connected you to the world now disconnects you from reality. The routine that once gave you stability now becomes the chain that keeps your life in an endless loop. Comfort is sneaky. It does not arrive like a monster. It arrives like a friend. It speaks gently. It says, "Stay here. It's safe." It says, "There's no rush." It says, "Tomorrow is always another day." And slowly, day by day, your world becomes smaller, not because life has less to offer, but because you refuse to step beyond what feels familiar. Think about your daily life. The same routine, the same bed, the same food, the same apps, the same scrolling, the same excuses, the same dreams that you keep postponing. You wake up and instantly reach for your phone. Before you even face your own thoughts, you scroll through other people's lives instead of building your own. You consume content instead of creating anything meaningful. You complain about time, yet waste hours without even noticing. Your comfort zone is designed to keep life easy, predictable, and familiar. But growth is never interested in easy. Growth lives in uncertainty. Growth lives in discomfort. Growth asks for risk, for effort, for embarrassment, for pain, for failure. When you choose comfort over challenge, you are slowly choosing stagnation over evolution, ease over excellence, safety over greatness. The scary part is that comfort does not announce itself as dangerous. It whispers to you. It says, "Relax today." It says, "You can start tomorrow." It says, "You deserve a break." It says, "Why stress yourself?" And in the moment, it feels logical. It feels justified. It feels kind. It even feels like self-care. But what you don't realize is that this same kindness is slowly robbing you of the strength you were meant to develop. Every time you avoid doing the hard thing, you are training your mind to run away from difficulty. Every time you delay your purpose, you are teaching your future self that dreams are optional. One day becomes a week. 1 week becomes a month. 1 month becomes a year. And suddenly, you look back and realize nothing has changed, except that you've grown older, more tired, and more disappointed. Most people don't fail because they are stupid. They don't fail because they lack intelligence. They fail because they lack discomfort. They refuse to struggle. They refuse to sit in uncertainty. They refuse to sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. They choose the short-term relief instead of the long-term reward. And then they wonder why life feels empty. They wonder why they feel stuck. They wonder why others seem to move forward while they stay in the same place. The answer is simple but painful, because others chose pain with a purpose while they chose comfort without progress. The comfort zone is a beautiful illusion. It gives you a sense of control. Inside it, nothing surprises you. No one judges you. No one challenges you. No one makes you uncomfortable. You don't risk embarrassment. You don't risk failure. You don't risk rejection. But that is also where your skills remain undeveloped, where your ideas never become real, where your voice gets weaker, and where your talent slowly rots in silence. Comfort is a soft pillow placed over your ambitions, and the more you enjoy its softness, the harder it becomes to leave. Eventually, even the thought of doing something difficult feels impossible. The truth that no one likes to say is this: your life will never truly improve until you are willing to feel uncomfortable on purpose. Every successful person you admire has walked through discomfort consistently. They woke up early when it was painful. They worked when it was boring. They studied when it was exhausting. They failed when it was humiliating. They tried when it was scary. They kept going when it hurt. They chose effort over ease, discipline over relaxation, purpose over pleasure. They didn't become strong because life was easy. They became strong because they refused to run away from what was hard. Meanwhile, most people on this planet are fighting for a comfortable life. They want the softest bed, the easiest job, the quickest money, the least effort, the lowest risk, the fastest reward. They want success without sacrifice. They want greatness without growth. They want confidence without pain. They have the dream of an extraordinary life, but the habits of an ordinary one. And dreams and comfort cannot live in the same house. One must leave for the other to survive. If you want an extraordinary life, you must accept an extraordinary level of discomfort, uncertainty, and struggle. There is no other path. Look at resistance. Resistance is the heavy feeling you get right before doing something important, before starting that workout, before opening that book, before working on that idea, before making that phone call, before talking to that person, before facing that fear. Resistance feels like a war inside your body. Your mind creates excuses. Your body feels tired. Your thoughts become cloudy. Suddenly, everything else seems more interesting than the one thing you know you need to do. And most people obey that feeling. They respect it. They follow it. They say, "I don't feel like it," and they stop. But resistance is actually a sign. It is a signal. It is proof that what you are about to do matters. Comfort avoids resistance. Growth moves directly towards it. Comfort destroys discipline, and without discipline, talent is useless. When everything is easy, you don't build mental strength. When life becomes too comfortable, your mind becomes weak. The human mind is designed to adapt, to overcome, to solve problems, to push limits. It is not designed to sit on a couch and scroll endlessly through other people's achievements. When you remove struggle from life, you also remove meaning from it. Effort makes achievement valuable. Pain makes success meaningful. Discomfort creates identity. You don't discover who you really are when life is easy. You discover who you are when life is hard. Your comfort zone is also directly connected to fear. Fear of failure, fear of embarrassment, fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of change. Staying comfortable is easier than facing what might go wrong. But the irony is that by avoiding failure, you guarantee regret. By avoiding discomfort, you guarantee mediocrity. By avoiding change, you guarantee stagnation. And regret is far more painful than failure will ever be. The future version of you is created by the uncomfortable choices you make today. Not by your wishes, not by your plans, not by your imagination, only by your actions. And action is almost always uncomfortable in the beginning. The gym feels uncomfortable for the lazy body. The book feels uncomfortable for the distracted mind. The silence feels uncomfortable for the addicted brain. The truth feels uncomfortable for the ego. Responsibility feels uncomfortable for the childish soul. Growth feels uncomfortable for the version of you that is still attached to comfort. But on the other side of that discomfort lives transformation. A stronger body, a sharper mind, a braver heart, a disciplined soul, a confident voice, a powerful identity, a new life. Look at nature. The eagle does not grow strong in a comfortable nest. It is thrown out of it and forced to fly or fall. Muscles don't grow with comfort. They grow with resistance, with tearing, with rebuilding. Diamonds are formed under extreme pressure, not in soft environments. Trees grow stronger because the wind tries to break them. Nothing beautiful, powerful, or valuable is created in a completely comfortable environment. You growth. One makes you smaller, the other makes you stronger. You get to choose your pain. Every time you choose comfort over effort, remember, you are voting for the same life again, the same struggles, the same excuses, the same disappointments. But every time you choose discipline over comfort, you are voting for a new future, a new version of yourself, a new standard, a new story. Your comfort is secretly ruining you, slowly, quietly, patiently. But your discomfort can secretly save you, strengthen you, rebuild you, and transform you into the person you were always meant to be. The question is no longer whether you understand this. Deep down, you already do. The only question that remains is this: what will you choose the next time comfort calls your name and whispers, "Stay here, it's safe"? Because that moment, that one small moment, is where your entire life changes.